ang sasagutin lang natin ay yung mga intriga na may sense.
Nagtataka nga ako, parang yung mga iba na naging kandidato nag-deliver lang yata ng suka nabigyan na ng certificate of candidacy.
Gusto ko lang sagutin. Ito, sagutin ko lang. In fairness, no? In fairness sa lahat ng mga mahirap na lumaki, nagbibinta ng suka na kagaya ko. Napakasakit po pakinggan na kami daw, yung aming team sa PDP, ay parang nagbibinta lang daw ng suka, tapos binigyan ng COC.
Idiom. It's just an idiom na sinabi na when you say nag-deliver ng suka, it means baguhan ay yung mga intriga na may sense. Kung wala naman, walang meaning, walang sense, hindi po natin to sasagutin. Okay? At patungkol po ko sa nauna, ang Pangulo sa pagbabatikos, it's just part of the campaign propaganda. And wala naman po siyang pinatungkulan kung sino. Madami pong kandidato. Ang nagtataka lang po ulit tayo kung bakit may nag-aray. Hindi naman sila yung pinatutungkulan. Kumbaga, bato-bato sa langit, tamaan, wag magalit. Bakit may nagalit? May tinamaan ba? So, pag sinabi natin kasi, ito, we know na pag sinabi natin nag-deliver ng suka, nagbumili lang ng suka, hindi naman ito literally na suka. Na, idiom. It's just an idiom. Na sinabi na, when you say nag-deliver ng suka, it means baguhan. Wala pang alam masyado sa politika o sa proseso, sa trabaho. Kung kayo tatanungin ko, maski naman kayo siguro alam nyo, maraming kandidato na hindi alam ang trabaho ng pagiging senador. Kung tinamaan sila, at tumatakbo sila, at alam nating wala silang alam, yun na lang, siguro, ouch. And at the same time, dapat, hindi nga sila tumakbo. Kasi hindi pwedeng gawing magpaka-apprentice sa pagiging senador. Nakita natin siguro kung anong naging klase ngayon ng paano ang nangyayari minsan sa mga hearing, especially kung hindi nila alam ang procedure sa Senado. Isang kawalan, sayang ang oras, kawalan ito sa pondo ng bayan. So sana lang, ang request natin, doon sa mga tatakbo, siguraduhin nyo naman po kapag nanalo kayo, may alam na kayo.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, dun sa impeachment kay Vice President Sara Duterte, can the President call for a special session even without the request ng Senate?
Para pong the way we see it, it would be an awkward position on the part of the President to voluntarily call for special session, considering that there is this ongoing intrigues that the President is behind the impeachment proceedings. So it is better for the Senate to request the President, considering that even the President made this pronouncement that if the Senate will ask him to call for a special session, he will do so.
Pero ma'am, yung word na forthwith, yung immediate, isn't it enough basis to call for a special session?
Okay. Marami pong dito, marami pong mga iba-ibang klase ng opinion. But if you will look and read the provisions of the Constitution, you will see po, to forthwith proceed. Alright? Pero wala pong makikitang time element. Is it to forthwith proceed even during recess? Because they can proceed definitely if there is session. There's no question about that. But to proceed during recess, gray area po yan sa Constitution. So they may forthwith proceed after the recess. Pag may session po, walang problema eh. They have to do. But during the recess, wala po sinasabi ng Constitution na you have to call for special session to proceed with the impeachment proceedings or with the impeachment trial. Wala po kasing gano'n nakasabi sa Constitution.
Last na lang, ma'am. if and when merong special session, is it legal to call, magkaroon ng impeachment trial? Is it legal na magkaroon ng special session considering na the agenda is limited sa impeachment trial, hindi yung sa legislation?
Meron din po dalawang school of thoughts dyan. Pero kung papasinin niyo po ang Constitution, the President may call special session anytime. So, with that, hindi lang po ito limitado sa kung may urgency patungkol sa bill or legislation, but we believe it is also, it includes also the impeachment trial. Kasi it's anytime, without any condition.
May request na ba ngayon, ma'am?
Wala pa po kami natatanggap.
Thank you.
Jean Mangaluz, Philstar.
Good morning. I'd like to follow up on Ma'am Eden's question. Former Senate President Tito Soto said that he would legalize a bill, he would push for a bill banning fake news. So what's the palace's position on this, especially as since there's a new PCO secretary?
Siguro naman kahit po hindi palasyo ang tanungin natin, gugustuhin po talaga natin na maban ang fake news. And personally, when I was one of the resource persons dito sa TRICOM, I even suggested for a registration of all content creators to avoid this kind of fake news.
How will we balance that na baka ma-impede on the freedom of expression, the freedom of the press?
Okay. We have to define first. There will be a law. If they will make such law, they have to define what's fake news. And what's the limitation, how